Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Roborock Saros 10R on the left and the Dreame X50 Ultra on the right. Now I'm going to talk about the differences, then I'll kind of show you how each one of them, what their special points are. Now both of these robots will vacuum and mop your house at the same time. They both have a clean water tank and a dirty water tank. Here's the clean water tank for the Roborock and the dirty water tank. Now both of the robots will vacuum your house. There's a dustbin inside. When they come back to the base station, they're going to auto empty the dustbin into a dust bag. You will have to replace this once in a while. They both have a solution tank. You're going to put concentrated Dreame solution in this one, and you're going to put concentrated Roborock solution in this one. It will mix it with the clean water to wash the mop pads and put it inside the internal tank in the Roborock. Over here on the Dreame, it uses the solution to wash the mop pads, but it fills the robot's internal water tank with just water only. Now, one of the major differences is how thick it is, how it can go under low furniture. Now, the Dreame is, with its LiDAR lowered, it's 3.5 inches tall. Now, over here on the Roborock Saros, they did away with the spinning LiDAR on top. We've got front-facing LiDAR that's called Starlight, and its maximum thickness is 3.14 inches. So almost a half inch smaller. It can go under furniture very, very well. The Dreame X50 has to lower the LiDAR in order to go under furniture. With the LiDAR up, it's about 4 inches tall. Now, both of them have a video camera and a camera on the front. They can take pictures of the obstacles that are in front of them, and you can also do a video call / check-in with it. If you're in another state with the app, you could check in and have this go wherever you want it in the house and take a look at your house. Now let's flip them over and take a look. The Dreame has a split brush roller design. Now one end is open, so if long hairs get in here, they're not going to wrap around the brush roller. Over here on the Roborock, they do things a little different. They have a split brush in the middle, and if the long hairs get wrapped around, it's going to be directed to the middle and get sucked in. Now a major difference is threshold. The Dreame X50 has these extra feet that it can extend to get up over a threshold. Now the Roborock can extend this front wheel and these. It can lift up to get over a threshold at an angle, but the Dreame can do a much larger threshold. It can do 2.36 inches tall threshold, where the Roborock can only do a 1.5, but in my testing, I can only get it to do 3/4 of an inch threshold. I was able to get the X50 to be able to do the 2.36. Both of them have a carpet sensor. We got a carpet sensor. We got a side brush that it can extend and retract. We also have a side brush that it can extend in the corner and retract. Again, spinning mop pads. They're both going to mop your floor, come back to the base station. Both base stations will wash the mop pads with hot water. And then when it's done, both base stations will dry the mop pads with hot air. They can both extend one of the mop pads over to the side. This has an extendable mop pad. Same with this one. It extends the motor so that it can mop right up next to your wall. Now, they both have a feature where they can leave the mop pads at the base station. Whenever the robot knows it's going to go vacuum only, it will leave the mop pads at the base station so that it's not dragging the wet mop pads or dragging the mop pads over the carpet. Both of them can do that. They can both raise and lower the mop pads. Say it's mopping and vacuuming your floor and it runs into a rug. Well, when it senses the carpet, they can both just raise the mop pads instead of just dropping them off at the base station. Now, both of them, again, wash with hot water. Now, the Dreame has a self-cleaning base station. Once in a while, you'll have to take this filter out. I do like the Roborock. It also will clean itself, but you can definitely take this out. It's a little easier to take this whole tray out and take it to your sink and clean it. They both have, well, this one has a wiper arm that's going to help clean the base station. This one doesn't have the wiper arm, but the mop pads help clean the base station. Now, both of them have a dirt detection sensor. So after it washes the mop pads with hot water, it's going to suck the water up into the dirty water tank. Before it goes, there's a dirt sensor inside both of these base stations that if the water is too dirty that's going into the dirty water tank, it's going to tell the robot, go back and re-clean the area you were just at. That's called a remopping event, and it's automatic. You may have told the robot to go clean the kitchen once, but if it was too dirty, it's going to say, nope, I'm going to go clean it twice. That's a really nice feature that's automatic in both of them. Here's a little closer. These are extra arms that it can extend, and it's really cool on the Dreame X50. Okay, so let me show you some of the special things about each one of them. Okay, now the LiDAR is spinning underneath there and is raised. And it is able to extend that side brush, and it can extend the mop pad to get right up next to the wall. Now this is a pretty tough stain. If I knew this was here, I could tell to do 2 passes myself. For everyday mopping, it's gonna do a pretty good job. Now, it should come back and do a second mopping on this, a remopping. Now, I really like the app. It maps your house really well, and you can see where the robot has been and kind of a live view. You'll hear a clunk, and then the mop pads are removed.
Mop pads removed.
Okay, it's going to cross this threshold. It's got two extra wheels. It's going to extend. There they are. Wow. Okay, it's going to repeat this process now. It's going to extend those legs. And again, that's 2.25 inches tall. And it retracts those legs. Okay, we're going to have it vacuum up this carpet, this rug. It's doing a really good job vacuuming this rug. Okay, I'm going to have it mop and vacuum this room. I'm going to simulate, that's going to simulate a couch. And we're going to see the LiDAR raise and lower. But let's check the corner cleaning capabilities of the Dreame X40 Ultra. For some reason, it didn't extend the side brush. Okay, it's lowering the LiDAR so that it can go under this piece of furniture now. We've got a big mess in here to clean up. We've also got a bunch of dirt and debris over here in the corner. Okay, it's going to go start cleaning this room. Okay, so it's able to extend the mop pad to the corner, and it's going to extend the side brush in the corner. And again, it is vacuuming and mopping at the same time right now. And when it senses carpet, it can lift the mop pads over the carpet. And then when it's on carpet, it increases suction. And then it can lower them back down when it's off carpet. All automatically. We can see it is getting the floor nice and clean. Okay, it was able to get this room nice and clean. Now we're going to go clean up the muddy paw prints. Now again, we do get a little bit of smearing. It does have to capture that dirt into the mop pad and then take the mop pad back to the base station and wash it out. Now again, this is a really bad stain here, and I would definitely want to put it on 2 passes. But the base station is going to tell it, after it washes the mop from the first pass, it's going to tell it to come back and do a second pass. Pretty. And on the app, it'll say remopping. Now it doesn't vacuum, it just mops the area again. Okay, it's going over the stain a second time. Looks like it's going to get it. Wow, it's doing a pretty good job. Left a little bit of the stain. We'll see if it catches it on the next pass. Wow. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it did a great job. Okay, we're going to tell it to go vacuum some carpet. It's going to remove the mop pads now. It can leave the mop pads back at the base station. Now, right now, it has raised itself up off the floor. It has identified this as high pile carpet, and it raised the front wheel and the 2 drive legs. It's a little hard to see, but yeah, you can see that front wheel is tall. The robot is sitting taller. Okay, obstacle avoidance isn't perfect. That's a Lego toy. Nope. But this is the reason for this robot, is it's slim. It's going to go clean underneath this cabinet here, and that cabinet's only 3.25 inches tall. Look at that. It's going to go right underneath there. That's pretty incredible. And it is vacuuming and mopping. See how it can lower the mop pads and raise them? And it's extending that mop pad to get around the wheels. Okay, I did buy both of these with my own money. I spent $1,600 on both. Oh, I think I may have gotten this one. There's a $200 coupon for the Saros right now for $1,400. There is a coupon for this. You had to pre-buy the coupon. I ended up paying full price for it. Again, thresholds is what the X50 is all about. I've had a few kind of bugs, here. If you look at the detailed review on this, I've got 2 really long videos. I've got the first look and the detailed review where it shows kind of some of the problems I had with it. Now, I think software is going to be able to fix a lot of those. I think this is the future for slimness, the Saros 10R. because we don't need LiDAR anymore. We've seen this is kind of old fashioned with a spinning LiDAR, and I think lowering it's okay, but I think it does get in the way of the mapping a little bit somehow. So thresholds, Dreame X50, cleaning under furniture, the Saros 10R. Obstacle avoidance, they're both about the same. They take pictures. Some days both of them do really good. Some days they run over everything. I mean, they're just not perfect yet. I do think the Saros 10R did kind of map my house a little better. It does clean in the corner, and that was some of the glitches I had. Cleaning in the corners with the Dreame X50, not as good. But wow, is it hard to beat that threshold. So thresholds are super important, or ramps. The Dreame X50. I think I'm going to like the base station on the Saros because I like taking that tray out. That gets really dirty. I don't want to have to bend down and clean that tray area. I think that's the design to have, is the tray area that comes out. I do like, this is very modern looking, this glass front on the front. Now the Dreame says 20,000 pascals of suction. Now something interesting, Saros, I haven't seen any formal, I didn't look super hard, but I looked in the description. I didn't see any pascals of suction. They're not, maybe that race is over. Maybe we're not going to say how many, because, you know, I don't know how important that is to say how many pascals of suction you've got, but I have not seen it on the Roborock yet. Now, again, I'll put links to both of these in the show description notes. I did purchase them both with my own money, and I wasn't paid for this video. I do use links, so if you use one of the links, it'll take you to Amazon, but the product won't cost you anymore. I'll get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. I can give you my honest opinion on both of these. This is a little different format. I picked some highlights of both of these, and then I talk about them. Let me know what you think of this style. I'm trying to make the videos a little bit more condensed, a little bit more get to the point. You know, the apps are pretty close to being the same. I wish I could select room order, but I haven't found it on the 10R. Maybe I'm missing it. I like that I can do room order. Thresholds is just pretty simple on the Roborock. Now on the Dreame app, I like you can add cleaning sequence, virtual thresholds, ramps, curtains, low lying areas. Now on the Roborock, you don't need to add a low lying area. This thing just goes wherever it wants. Like, it doesn't have to think about, if it's low enough to go into, it will go there. Whereas on the Dreame, it kind of has to think about it. And if you really want it to go under really low spots, there's a setting you got to change, and you could possibly have to do these low lying areas. Again, the mapping on the X50 Ultra, I did have some problems with earlier. I'm hoping the software fixed that. Now, both of them have like a smart AI plan. I wish they would tell us more about this, but I don't notice that any different between the two. This is the Roborock, 3 water levels, but it says it has 30 water levels in the manual. So maybe that's probably under the smart plan maybe, but they don't explain that enough. Let's go over here to the Dreame mop. Okay, I like that you can do there. You can select exactly what you want, all the way up to 32. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Roborock. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. Thanks everybody for the recommendations on the U-shaped furniture, how to test these. At the thresholds, I wouldn't be doing without somebody letting me know and actually emailing me and sending me pictures. So I do check my email out. Sometimes Instagram's kind of a good way to get a hold of me, my Facebook group page. Thanks, and comments underneath the video also, I do read those. Especially, I've got a lot of videos, so I'm starting to read maybe just some of the newer videos. I get probably 120 maybe comments a day, so it can be a little tricky. I'm starting to just kind of concentrate on the newer videos. I still look at some of the older ones too, but again, thanks everybody for your support. This would not be possible, this testing, how I test. I consider this our channel. I would not be where I'm at today without you and your support, so thank you. Keep sending me recommendations. I do listen. Sometimes it may not be the first recommendation, but then when I see it again, I'm like, okay, this maybe I need to listen to this. I'll try to listen to the recommendations when they first come out, but when I see it 2 or 3 times, I'm like, okay, probably need to start doing that. Again, Movav, I'm going to start buying those. I think they're legit. When they first came out, I thought it just looks like a clone of Dreame, and I'm like, is Dreame going to allow that? Or I don't know. I was skeptical, thinking, was it a copycat? I think they're legit. They're probably owned by Dreame. I don't know. But anyway, I think I'll start doing those. Got Eufy coming. Yeah, I'm going to be buying all those ones at CES that had the arm. I mean, I think we're a couple months out on that. So again, thanks everybody for your support. Leave in the comments what you think of this video. Kind of some highlights. A really condensed amount of information. And again, I just hope this video helps. Thanks for watching.